What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, Animal Crossing just got a summer update. This is amazing stuff. It actually got 2 summer updates. Let me put them on the screen for you right now. As you can see here, July 7th, we are getting some amazing things. I just want to point all this out. Amazing summer things. New Horizons is going to be so good this summer. Top left, we have a cabana. What? Top right, we have some like fancy camping, like a nice new tent. I'm excited to put that maybe somewhere around my island. The bottom right, we have a hot dog car. Looks like a little ice cream car down there. Bottom left, we have the Pocket Camp logo. This is for Pocket Camp. This is for Pocket. Guys, that is called pain right there, okay? Animal Crossing New Horizons continues. Nintendo continues to just ignore the game. And I needed to make this video for myself mostly, but for all of you guys, just to say that I am officially giving up. I am giving up on any kind of summer update coming to this game. And listen, I mean, obviously we're like in the beginning of July. There's still hope. Like realistically there is, like the next week or two, if they release something, I guess you could technically call it a summer update. But I am just, at this point, I'm just baffled. Okay. I am just baffled that this team did not release something. Okay. Look at little Pat staring off into the sunset. All he wants to do is visit his boy Cap'n, shop around a little bit. I don't know what they would add. But yeah, I just find it fascinating how this game completely went silent after what I would consider arguably a strong start to the year. You know, you got the Mario update, you got the Sanrio stuff, you got Pave. It was shaping up to be a very packed year. Something that I personally was concerned with. Year one, we had an amazing year. You know, it was full of updates every single month. Everyone was just so excited on what's to come. And now it's gone silent. And I feel like Nintendo maybe has a little bit too much faith in the player base. I mean, listen, the player base is one of the most creative in all of every game ever. Tasha, we'll be seeing you very soon. Just got Tasha on a hunt, by the way. Yeah, obviously, I mean, look, I made my own jungle island. I mean, this is great. I'm having a ball making this island, but maybe Nintendo's a little bit too reliant on the current player base to quote unquote keep busy with the game. Maybe, you know, they've suggested player-based content to be the future of this game, and I feel like that can only go so far. I mean, we only have so many tools to make things happen, so I definitely think that Nintendo should have at least given us something. Now, I actually want to check out this graphic that I put on the screen earlier and really dive into this, okay? Because it seems like Nintendo's strategy here is to put all focus on the mobile platform. So Animal Crossing Pocket Camp obviously is a mobile version of the game, and I played it very early on. I feel like it's very different now, and if you do have experience with Pocket Camp, let me know in the comment section below. I've been thinking about playing it, and at this point in time, I feel like I almost have to play it. But look at this just summer goodness that we have in this picture here. We have a there's Harv on this picture. Pocket Camp got a Harv update before we did. Let's just let that settle in a bit. We got all kinds of exciting plants and things like that. Of course, Cap'n is the big face there. We have a water park item. If you look very closely, we have a water park item, brand new clothes, new beach decor. Like, this update has it all. And you might be saying, well, Pat, that's just Pocket Camp summer update. Like, ours could still happen. Guys, there was another summer update with new animals that arrived to Pocket Camp. So, of course, we have all these villagers already. These are nothing new to us. But Grizzly, Tangy, I mean, look at like a new cast of villagers. It's another update for this game. And listen, I realize that Pocket Camp is a powerhouse, okay? All mobile platforms that Nintendo all platforms that Nintendo has, all mobile games that Nintendo has, rather, they make a lot of money. Pokemon Go, not directly Nintendo, but Pokemon Go made a lot of money. They had a Fire Emblem game that made a ton of money. And I can only assume, I don't even have to look up the numbers, but Animal Crossing Pocket Camp makes the money. Now, I wanted to also address this because I feel like a lot of people say, well, Pat, New Horizons, you already bought a copy, okay? What's the real point of Nintendo supporting New Horizons? If they already have your $60, what do they need to keep making content for? Pat, this is a business, okay? They're not just going to put out free content and, keep doing that forever. And I do agree that they're not going to do it forever, but man, I think that helping and fostering a player base can only help you out in the long run. Now, I feel like New Horizons has a lot of similarities to Wii Sports in a way, okay? And that might be a weird comparison right now. By the way, Simon's little fruit basket, oh my god. So, okay, Wii Sports and Animal Crossing might be a weird comparison, but they did a lot of the same thing for Nintendo, okay? They brought over a brand new player base, a player base that maybe wasn't into a lot of games, okay? Maybe we have a lot of casual gamers or older players that aren't really familiar with video games. And I feel like those people, they don't stop with Animal Crossing, okay? I think Animal Crossing is like the gateway. Now, I do feel like there's a lot of value in fostering the current community. I mean, you use the comparison with Wii Sports and Animal Crossing New Horizons. I feel like it accomplishes a lot of the same thing. So Wii Sports definitely sold people on the fact that video games weren't really hardcore, and maybe, we could still have fun with video games. And I feel like, pandemic aside, I feel like Animal Crossing New Horizons was exactly that. It was another opportunity to bring in a new wave of gamers that probably didn't keep up with Nintendo. I'm very interested in the comments if New Horizons was your first Switch game. So if you support a game like this, you have those people that are constantly turning on their Switch, maybe going on the eShop every now and then, and you start to kind of build up different avenues for Nintendo. You start to increase your sales in more of like an indirect way. So I feel like fostering this community and supporting this game does a lot more than just give you money up front. It helps with future sales, and honestly, it helps with future Animal Crossing titles, because if someone is coming into gaming like in a new way, okay, if they're experiencing New Horizons for the first time, and this is their first game, man, are they going to have a negative perception of what gaming is? Like, hey, this game kind of came out half-baked. Is that what all Nintendo games do? Is that what all video games do? So I think if you provide a complete package, I think people have more of a positive outlook on video games in general. We're in my little tree house. The sun is setting. This is amazing. I wanted to end this off with what exactly is next for this game. Like I said earlier in the video, I have completely given up for a summer update. I really thought that this was the time to maybe add in multiplayer, to maybe add in, NPCs like Cap'n. And honestly, for the first time, I don't really know. I'm being completely honest with you guys. Now, I will say that there is a lot of evidence pointing to the next update being the end of July. Obviously, we have and I'll put this in quotations, major event coming up with the end of summer fireworks. So my thought here, I mean, judging by what they've done in the past for events like Easter or Bunny Day and events like Museum Day, events like the Rover Maze, I feel like we will get some type of update for that firework event. Now, I don't know exactly what that would include. Would include new items that Red would sell us, via that raffle. Would it include new ways to interact with fireworks? Would it include new emotes? Would it include quality of life? I'm not sure. At this point, I don't think it's going to be anything big like a trailer. I think we're looking at end of July for possibly another one of these Twitter blog posts with very minor additions. I feel like end of July, we're going to get minor updates, probably some quality of life, and of course the update to the firework event. That being said, and even though I just said I gave up, there is still an opportunity for them to release something bigger. I want to put some pieces together here. Now, obviously E3, they didn't have anything. We already went over that. E3 is used more so modern day as a marketing tool. You're letting your audience know that, yeah, Just Dance is coming out. Mario Rabbids is coming out. The announcements that we know are going to happen, they just want to let their fan base know, and people watching E3 maybe that, yeah, their new games are coming out, so buy the new games. So we've already talked about E3 and why it wasn't there. Now, shortly after, an interview came out from Doug Bowser saying that, yes, updates are on the way, guys. Chill out. We got activities coming. Whatever that means. But Doug Bowser himself, president of Nintendo America, came out. Well, he didn't come out. Okay, that's another misconception here. It was simply an interview that was, you know, they took some quotes out. Media took some quotes out, myself included. And we kind of dissected what he said. This wasn't a direct press conference to Nintendo fans. This was just an interview that people happened to get their hands on. So Doug Bowser saying we're getting stuff. We're at the end of summer. So I really do think that there is some smoke there. And where there's smoke, obviously there is fire. I think that this game does get multiple updates for the end of the year. If I had to give a number, I would say probably like 3 updates more for the end of this year. And honestly, that's probably what you're going to get. Next year, it's probably going to decline much more drastically than right now. So, I mean, there's a chance that Nintendo's working on something bigger, but right now, you want realistic answers. I think end of July, we're going to get a slight tweak to the firework event, and that's going to be it. Guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about Nintendo kind of staying silent, really. I mean, as a consumer and, you know, as a consumer and a large business, you know, what is our relationship there? And ideally, I would like Nintendo to come out and say, hey guys, we hope you've been having fun this summer. We have something really cool planned for September or just something like that. I love when companies are a bit more transparent with their fan bases. But that's what we have, guys. I have officially given up on a summer update. It pains me to say it, but I've waited too long. I've waited all the way till July 3rd to say this. And even if they do come out with an update, it would just be to, you know, give a little bit of an update to their events that are already in the game, which kind of pains me to say. Pocket Camp is looking nice. Pocket Camp will continue to get loads of content, loads of unique content too. But for us New Horizons players, this is all we got so far. So again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you in the very next video. Stay strong, guys, and peace out.